Yum.
Somewhere there's a kid listening to the Rule and Ryan show that thinks that's just a song we came up
original
with
song
for Food Wars. Like my kids think that Closure Time is a song we made up for the Rule and Ryan show. They don't know that it's Closing Time.
by Semisonic.
Semisonic, right. So somewhere we're raising children to think that's our Food Wars theme that we made.
I just think it's
not
that,
from cops.
I always think of cops and guy getting his shirt off and getting chased down.
A white undershirt and running from the cops.
Yeah. What do they call it now? They used to call that T-shirt an inappropriate thing.
Oh, it's an A shirt.
An A shirt.
When you buy it in the store, the package says an A.
It's not an undershirt?
No, an undershirt has sleeves.
It's got short sleeves.
An undershirt as well, though.
Yeah, my dad used to wear an undershirt tank top with his button downs.
Okay.
Not a T-shirt.
They try to also restyle them, and this could be wrong, but I heard on Instagram they're calling them wife pleasers.
Wife pleasers?
And that's how we get on tangents and we run out of time to talk about the real topic at hand.
So that's another.
So the topic this morning is
what's your Mount Rushmore of sweet treats?
Yes.
And
so
Mount Rushmore, by the way, is 4 presidents.
4.
In
so
South
what are your
Dakota.
top 4 favorite sweets?
Somebody called in and gave one blueberry pie or something.
And then Emma goes, what are the other 3? Oh, there needs to be 4? Yes. Mount Rushmore.
Well, we can go around the table here real quick.
Or who said Mount Mushmore?
Mount Mushmore?
Ahmad did when he was out on the streets.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start with the phones at 713-390-KRBE. There are only 4 sweet treats you can enjoy the rest of your life. What's on your Mount Rushmore? Hi, Stacy. Good morning. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show. Hello.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hit us with the sweets, girl.
This is Stacy who shared this story with you about the storm, by the way. I just wanted to.
Oh, because that day we had 2 Stacys back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had Stacy and Stacy.
Yep.
Well, hi, Stacy.
And
Welcome back to the show.
Mom after. It was a great day.
So what are your top 4 favorite sweet treats?
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start from the bottom. So I like vanilla bean ice cream, just like plain vanilla bean without anything else, because usually that comes with a dessert.
Okay.
But I'm like, I just want the ice cream. And then my all-time favorite ice cream is the peaches and vanilla bluebell ice cream.
Wait, would that count as the category? Let me stop there. If your 4th one is ice cream, should your 3rd one also be ice cream?
Because
what if you have 4 ice
You're going by
cream?
flavors.
So you just love ice cream.
Ice cream.
I mean, I have 2 others that are different.
What are the other 2?
I'm not a huge sweet person, so the ice cream is kind of
Neither is Kevin.
My thing.
Both ways. He's not sweet.
Kevin eats it for breakfast here.
He's bitter.
He had a bluebell for breakfast in the morning. All right, so you like vanilla bean is number 4. Your peach and which one? Peach and what?
It's peaches and vanilla bluebell ice cream.
Okay, I'm going to try that one.
And it has chunks of peaches in the vanilla ice cream, and it's just chef's kiss. It's so good.
Okay.
The 3rd one is the Milano cookies, the dark chocolate Milano cookies. I don't know if you've ever seen them,
Not
but they
the
kind of
mint?
look like...
You like just the plain Jane ones, not the mint Milanos?
No, I hate mint. That is so disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't like Dr. Pepper then.
I don't want to
Are you
scope cookie.
Stacey, are you a fan of Dr. Pepper, by the way? Do you like to drink that?
I used to drink it a lot, but now I don't drink sodas at all.
Well, there's a correlation between people who like Dr. Pepper and people who like mint chocolate chip ice cream or mint things.
This is like the medication. People feel like Dr. Pepper and
had a very medicinal flavor.
Yeah, which is so good.
All right, so your 3rd thing is just plain dark chocolate Milano cookies from Pepperidge Farm. What's number 1 on your list of Mount Rushmore sweets?
So the number 1, and everybody in my life knows this for every single event, I'm bringing this cake, or cupcakes, because they make cupcake versions also. It's the berry chantilly cake
from Whole
Foods.
Yes.
And it is absolutely divine.
Oh my God, I'm putting it on my list. I forgot about it. If you have not had this, go to Whole Foods. They make it as cupcakes, and they make it as little mini cakes or a big birthday cake. I've seen it as a wedding cake. It is a very light whipped cream frosting. It's not like the kind that sticks to the top of your mouth. And it's fresh berries in the cake that's layered. It's vanilla cake layered with fresh fruit, and then a layer of that whipped frosting in the middle and all around it.
It reminds me of Carrabba's cake.
Yeah, and there's fruit
Rosa Maria?
inside.
Yeah, Rosa Maria.
So good. I like that.
Yeah,
I like your
so
number
good.
1.
Like, people in my life who don't even like cake, I mean, they have fallen in love with this cake and they'll eat it. There's none left. Usually at parties there's
Very
cake
chantilly.
left over, but
I will
there's
say,
never
bravo
left
on that
cake.
one.
Your first 3 were very underwhelming.
Yeah.
But then that last one
The last one she came in?
Yeah, that was a good one. But those other 3, I'm like...
I didn't know that we had to come up with 4. I'm not a sweet person.
But
so that
Mount
was,
Rushmore is 4 presidents, right?
Yeah.
Can you name the presidents, by the way? Most people can't, so don't feel bad if you can't.
Yeah,
you know who the presidents are? Stacey?
I'm sorry?
Do you know who the 4 presidents are on Mount Rushmore?
Oh my God, I'm gonna hang up right now.
And everyone's like sweating, like, wait, which Roosevelt is it? I don't know which Roosevelt. Which Roosevelt is it?
It's
Teddy Roosevelt.
It's Teddy.
It's
George
Washington, Lincoln, Roosevelt,
Lincoln.
and Thomas Jefferson.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Sounds good to me.
Dusty has
Sounds
a
like
dad
ice
joke.
cream.
Ben Franklin, he's on there, right?
No.
No. Was he
Rocky
the president?
Road.
You would think that he might be, but he's not. Okay, Dusty, I understand
He
that
wasn't a
you told him
president.
on a dad joke that you have to
Ben
let
Franklin
us hear.
was never a president.
What is your dad joke?
All right, so what 4 members of a rock group has 4 members, obviously, but doesn't sing or play instruments?
Well, that would be a boy band of any kind, but there's usually 5 of them. So I
what's-
don't know.
I think I
your
know
answer.
the answer,
what's
but I
the
don't want to
punchline?
ruin it for you. Go ahead.
Right.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, so he's a
Rock.
rock.
Oh.
Band.
Oh.
Oh, man, come on.
Where's that sound effect?
What do you think of that one?
Bye. Thank you, Dusty.
I tried.
The worst part is you were on hold for 8 minutes. Ooh.
I'm still trying to figure out the joke.
You don't want to share your Mount Rushmore dessert since you already wasted your time
Yeah,
for that?
Do you have one dessert you love?
All right, I guess. Let's see. So my 4 favorite desserts, I'll do brownies, chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. Some like chocolate mousse from Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh, okay.
Mousse. Got the mousse.
Oh yeah, and then some caramel flan.
Caramel. I like how you said caramel. Or is it
And
flan?
flan.
Flan.
It's flan.
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 Is it flan?
It's a phalange, but it's flan.
Flan.
Flan. See, flan people need to unite. I love flan, but that is a very
Polarizing.
polarizing thing. People don't
Yes.
like the texture of it.
Yep.
I love pudding. I love custards. I
bread
love
pudding's good.
flan. No, but bread
Ew,
pudding
not
is,
bread pudding.
is
It's
actually
different.
a fakery. Bread pudding is called that, but it's actually just bread.
Yeah.
We're
It's
talking
good,
like
though.
the
it is
the
good.
texture of like a flan or a pudding. I love
Let's go around the room
pudding.
real quick for
Okay.
our Mount Rushmores.
Okay.
Go ahead,
We'll
Sam.
go-
Sam.
No, go
I'll
last.
go.
Go last. You know I'm
All right.
too
Ryan, go.
indecisive.
Okay, I can start it.
Yeah, go.
Warm apple pie with whipped cream.
Whipped cream on
Traditional
ice cream?
wedding cake. Oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They got to be soft though.
Okay.
And I love this chocolate coffee gelato. It's
Chocolate
so
coffee.
good.
Is that
Which
your
is
number
funny
one?
because you don't like coffee.
I know, but yet I like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's weird that you like that. You probably like coffee then if you tried it.
I've taken a sip. Don't
I had
like it.
banana pudding.
Okay.
That's always solid. I'm going just with something I could get every day. A Hershey almond bar. I like those
Really?
almonds, but you put them in the fridge for a little bit, get
Okay.
them cold.
Chip
Right.
tooth.
Old fashioned cake, dessert gallery. That old fashioned cake, that thing is so heavy. Like you get one piece, you can feed 4 people. And then I got to go with because of my grandpa Oreos. Like
Oh,
when I have
yeah.
an Oreo, I think of
That's
them.
your number one?
Yeah.
You get,
Your number one go-to
do,
sweet is
do you like the
Oreos.
double stuff?
No, it's like the original.
that's
I
all
mean, double
Marquise,
stuff are
double
great,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
The
I
double
put
stuff
those
is
in the
now the
freezer.
original from the
Quadruple
80s.
stuff if you take off the
put those in the
chocolate
freezer
stuff.
for like 3 minutes. That way
Oh,
they're
no.
Frozen Oreos? No, I can't.
No.
But they're not frozen,
No.
frozen, just cold, and
cold.
it's just
Have you had the deep fried Oreo?
yeah, that's good. I just love Oreos just because I think it brings back memories when I was a little kid.
Okay, I'm going to go wedding cake for sure. And that was going to be my top number one, but I got something else that boosted it off the top ledge. But I like wedding cake. I love pudding of any kind. I love pudding. I got berry chantilly cake because Stacey reminded me that is unbelievable.
That's good.
And my number one thing, if I'm never going to eat sweets because I would rather have appetizers versus dessert, there is a pie that my family restaurant serves that I would have never known if it wasn't for this. And if I never want sweets, I always want this. It's the Bananas Foster Pie at Christie's Seafood and Steaks. It is a slice of heaven. It is amazing. When you have it, every person
Bring
takes a
it.
bite. You're like, oh my God, that's so good.
Try it
Bananas
Tuesday.
Foster
Bring
Pie,
that
number
up
one.
here. I want that.
Kevin, what you got?
I have apple crisp pie that my mom makes.
Yeah.
I got a
Moose
skillet.
Tracks ice cream.
Ooh.
The brownie volcano that, sir, that takes 25 minutes to make. Can you order it now?
Oh yeah.
That's solid.
Okay, and the last one is gooey butter cake.
Ooh, that's good too. See, I didn't go with what my mom makes, then I'd be saying all these words y'all don't know. Like, I love galactopurico. It's so
Me too.
good.
Sandy,
And
did you do
melo
yours?
macarona, my favorite.
no, but
Macarona.
I can never decide. Remember,
I
she's
know.
most
I had to like
indecisive.
text it down. Okay, so slutty brownies, carrot
What is
cake.
that?
What's a
You
slutty
can't
brownie?
just say that, girl.
She wears it like a little nightgown when she makes them.
You just paste them right there. Here's
What
my
is a
brownies.
slutty
Here are my
brownie?
brownies.
Slutty brownies is you get a brownie mix box, and then you get chocolate chip cookies. So you make the brownie, you put the brownie mix on the bottom, and then you put the chocolate chip cookie dough in it, and then you bake it together, and it's called a slutty brownie.
I think Papa John's has that. It's called a brookie.
Yeah, I don't think they call it slutty brownie on the commercials.
We call it slutty
Keith
brownie.
from Papa John's. Hey, everybody, get my Papa John's pizza and the slutty brownie.
Slutty brownie.
Next week we got poor cake.
Carrot cake, Costco cake, and hot fudge sundae.
Hot fudge sundae is number one?
I don't know. I don't know which is number
really
one.
don't have an
Don't
order,
put me
but-
on pressure. I already just made
all
four.
right.
That's hard, guys.
Well, coming up next, guys, 713-390-KRBE. We want to hear from you regarding this topic. If you are new to Houston, do we want to go global or just in general? Transplants.
Just
in general.
general. The last 2 years.
You are
moved here
new
last
to
2 years.
Houston. What was your biggest surprise about this city? What is your biggest surprise? And it could be one of those like you had a negative stance and you thought, wow, I'm surprised it's not so bad.
Yep. It could be, or it could be something positive that
Yeah, it'd
happened.
be great. It could be anything.
I'd
What
love
was
being
your
in traffic
biggest
for an hour.
surprise
It's so
about
much fun.
living in Houston, Texas as a transplant to our city? 713-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you next on The Real and Ryan Show.
Hosier?
Unbelievable.
That name's
Mind
annoying.
blown.
Hosier.
Is that his first name?
No, I think it's his last name.
I don't know. Is it even just a
Hosier.
made-up
It's
name?
Something they came up with.
Hosier.
Yeah.
Or probably they called him Hoser in middle school, and then like, if I can fix that and make it
Hosier.
Someday I'm going to take
So
a...
here's the thing. Are we going to put him
It's
in the
his last
category of the Kelseys and Tegan? It is Chrissy Teigen. It is the Kels brothers. But they go by Kelsey and she goes by Tegan because everyone else says it. So is Hosier going
And
to just
it's
say,
actually
fine, just
not
call me
his
Hosier?
last name either. It's his middle name. It's Andrew John Hosier Byrne.
Well, at least it's part of his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, well,
Born in
Hosier.
1990.
I'll just say, here's Too Sweet on KRBE. That's how I'm going to solve that problem. All right, 713-390-KRVE is our phone number. This is where you're going to call us and tell us, as a new Houstonian, what is a big surprise, something unexpected you learned about Houston once you moved here? It could be good, it could be bad. We're going to go down the lines, get as many people as we can. We're starting off with Brittany. First, you're going to tell us how long you've lived here, where you're from, and then you're going to tell us what the surprise was. Hi, Brittany. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is
Good
Brittany. How are you doing?
Good.
Great.
How long have you lived here, and where did you come from, Brittany?
So I moved here in 2008 from Washington State.
I'm sorry?
And I
2008.
moved here in 2008 from Washington State.
Oh, I heard you. I'm just sorry that you were the
Oh,
father.
you
God,
said
dad
sorry.
joke.
Sorry, that was too easy. Sorry, it worked. I didn't think it would work.
Yeah.
That is
We
a bad dad joke.
Sorry.
I've fallen in love with the sunshine, so I get it. I
Okay.
get it.
Oh, my God.
So what-
Whenever
What'd you notice?
Whenever I first landed in Hobby Airport to come and live here, I full on expected it to be the Wild Wild West. Everyone would be wearing 10-gallon hats and have horses.
Yes, girl.
Saying howdy, y'all.
In
And then
2008? I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I did.
recent.
I moved here in 2016.
Howdy, y'all.
You and Sam. Sam, you also thought we all had
Brittany,
cowboy hats. We walked around
100%,
chaps.
Brittany, 100%.
Why?
Yes.
This
Because-
is how the textbooks depict Texas.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how, not Houston.
And the only
Wow.
time Texas is on the news is usually for border stuff, and it's someone in a cowboy hat, talking about these things happening at the border.
Yeah, 'cause I was
Like
that
Walker,
too.
Texas Ranger. Yes.
Walker,
Yes.
Texas
So,
Ranger.
absolutely.
at what point, like how many days in, Brittany, did you realize,
I don't
I've
see
been
any
here
cowboy
4 days.
hats.
I've seen nobody in cowboy hats, and there are no horses and chaps around me.
I was full on shocked within the first hour. I was like, where did I come?
Where have all the
What about the-
cowboys
Hey,
gone?
let me ask you something. When you landed and you stepped off the plane, were you just overwhelmed with the humidity and the heat?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely insane, but, we all
Especially where
get
you
used to
came
it.
from.
That one
Right.
punches you in the face on the jetway getting off the plane.
You're like, oh, God,
Yeah.
I'm
Why am
back
I
in
sweating?
Houston.
See it and feel it, yeah.
Did somebody just close me into a Ziploc bag? Is that just what happened to me? Well, Brittany, you're a Houstonian now, sister. Thanks for listening to The Real and Ryan Show.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right,
Take care.
take care. Bye-bye. Next up, Bren. B-R-E-N. I assume it's Bren, unless it's Breen.
You never know the way
Hi.
you said
Hosier.
Hosier wrong.
Hi, is it Bren? Am I saying it right? Bren?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Bren. Where did you come from and what year did you move here?
So this isn't me. This is my grandfather's thing.
Oh.
He
Okay.
came in from the Middle East,
Okay.
and
What year?
He been, I think it's been a little more than 40 years.
Okay,
got
so
it.
early
Biggest
80s.
surprise about Houston when you move here is the question that Bren is about to answer about her grandpa. Go ahead.
So when I first started high school, he thought I was like, oh, I'm taking Spanish. He's like, oh, barely? He thought, because by the time he was in 6th grade, he was fluent in 5 languages.
Oh, wow.
And he thought most public schools were teaching multiple languages. He thought most schools were like, you got to learn like a language every year and so forth. And he knows 8. He's fluent in 5 languages and can speak 8.
Damn.
Wow.
So he thought when you come here that we learn new languages every year?
So he got here and he thought, what a bunch of dummies.
He didn't realize we're all narcissists in America, that we think only English matters?
He didn't realize, and he was like, I learned Spanish in like 6th grade. Like, how are you barely learning this? He knows English. He's fluent in English, Armenian, Persian, Farsi, and Arabic. And he can he can hold a conversation in Spanish, Russian, and French.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So impressive.
Yeah, because there are 3
Persian and
different
Farsi are
dialects.
the same.
Well, there's Farsi and spellings are different, or dialects, or
I mean,
what?
Persian,
Words are different.
like in Iran, they speak Farsi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the only other place like Afghanistan, I think, it's a little bit different of Farsi type.
All right. So, wow, Bren, that's a big shocker. Like, what do you mean y'all only learn one language? Barely? Barely?
You got to be smart to barely do all that.
Yeah, think about it.
Like, how do you turn your brain off to hit all those languages?
different
I saw this really funny thing on Instagram yesterday. If you do Duolingo with different languages, TJ, one of our promotion kids here, is doing Duolingo Greek, and my kids are also doing Duolingo Greek, and they have the silliest phrases they want you to learn, like the rice is pink. I don't know why. And so there's an American girl in Athens this summer vacation, and she goes, here's me practicing on my Duolingo. And then she goes up at the farmer's market with the rice, and then she says, "Torizi neros." And everyone's just looking at her.
Okay.
The rice is pink is what you said?
I don't know why that's a thing. Or like, Nai, Anna, meto caroto. Anna has a carrot. And that is 100% true. My son has to keep clicking caroto. And TJ knows. Anybody doing Duolingo Greek, you know, to caroto. I don't know why they're so impressed with carrots. But okay. Let's go to Marla. 713. To caroto. 713-390 KRVE. Hi, Maria. Where are you from and how long have you lived in Houston?
So we've lived here for 13 years now.
Okay.
And I am originally from Mexico, born and raised.
Got it.
And our biggest surprise was you guys have different pronunciations for words. Like we lived at the beginning off of Kirkendall.
Okay.
And there's no R in that word.
Right.
I have no idea why it's pronounced like that.
Neither do we.
Yeah, I don't get that one either. Even like humble. It's like,
But I don't think Kirkendall is a Texas word, though. I mean, I'm trying to think.
It's like the guy
family.
Krzyzewski, who's that big famous Duke coach.
Oh,
the way
coach.
his name is spelled versus how you say it is completely two
But
different
also
words.
pecan and pecan. You know,
Or caramel and caramel.
Yeah.
There's another A in there, y'all. You're saying it wrong if you say caramel.
Caramel
I say
corn.
caramel.
It's caramel.
I don't say
And then
caramel corn.
Starbucks is always like, you mean you got a caramel? I was like, no, a caramel macchiato. They're like
Yeah.
a caramel macchiato.
So, Maria, that could be
It's
a
snobs.
U.S. thing, though. That's not just a Houston
US
thing.
The Kirkendalls were German immigrants who settled near Cypress Creek back
Germans'
in the 1800s.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
so
in
it's
general.
a German
with-
pronunciation, Kirkendall.
For that specific word,
Kirkendall.
yes. But caramel and caramel is a debate in many states.
Yeah.
So, just really.
Snobby, you say caramel.
As well as pecans and pecans is
Pecan
another word
pie.
that. Yes, and we were also surprised with Atascosa because it's read in Spanish. It's read Atascosita, and
Atascosita.
that's what we used to call it until we heard somebody say Atascosa, and I'm like, no,
I've never heard that.
It's
It's a Tascosita.
My head's going to blow up.
It was probably me when I was doing my traffic reports.
Back in the day,
Out of Scotia. Out of Scotia.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Is that next to Nova Scotia? Where are you?
You're living next to a dummy.
Yeah.
What's happening there?
I don't believe that
All right.
person.
Don't believe that, Maria. You had it right. You had it right. Welcome to Houston. Thanks for listening to the Rule and Ryan Show. Jan's next. If you're a new Houstonian, tell us where you're from, when you moved here, and what was your biggest surprise about Houston. Hi, Jan.
Hi.
Jan, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I moved here in 2014 from Indiana, so I'm a Midwesterner.
Nice.
But I didn't think I would have to rake leaves when I moved down here.
Why? Do y'all not have falling leaves in Indiana?
No, that's all we have.
That's all you
Yeah,
have.
but they
Yes,
didn't because
and
there's
I didn't think what. Yeah,
No
and
fall.
so
Yeah.
I was really shocked. But then I moved to Kingwood, and of course that's a living forest, so I have trees everywhere.
Yeah. So
And I
raking
also
leaves.
sold all my winter coats when I moved down here.
Oh yeah, you need them for that
And you
week.
need them for
1 week.
Yes.
It's really funny that you didn't think, since we don't have like a legit pretty fall, that the leaves just don't fall off the trees. They just stay.
I guess I didn't think about, like I lived in Florida for a little while and I didn't have to, they were all palm trees there. So I guess
Yeah,
I
you
just
didn't
thought
have
it
to
was all.
rake.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. What brought you here from Indiana in 2014, Jan?
An ex-husband in the gas and oil industry.
Wow, and you dumped the husband, but you kept the city. Nice.
Yes, I love Texas. I'm like, you can leave. I'm staying.
Wow.
Did he leave to go back?
No.
Did you ever go to Indiana Beach? Have you ever been there?
Yes, been there several times.
There's more than corn in Indiana. It's Indiana Beach.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
There's a beach there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, up in Monticello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in the southern part. The
White trash. I love it.
Yeah, it's all very historical there.
Eric's hitting everybody. The white trash, the snobbies, everybody. He didn't like anybody today.
People from Washington State.
Not snobbies.
I know we're running out of time, but I am also a transplant, and something that I realized as soon as we came out of the airport is, does this strip mall go all the way down to Galveston on 45? It's just like one strip mall that goes the whole way. We did not have that in Delaware. It was hills. You couldn't build strip malls on the side of the road.
Roads?
That's
No,
funny.
that's the other thing.
No.
I wrote that down. What is this frontage road? Is it in every neighborhood? Every time I'm going around, it's another frontage road. God, this
What
is a
does
long
frontage
road.
mean? Where is
Imagine
frontage?
what
What
our
is this
traffic would be if we
frontage?
didn't have those things.
Oh, my God.
It's so bad as it is now. At least we
I
go
know.
to
I can't
You need
imagine.
an alternate route because
Yeah.
almost inevitably every morning there's a massive accident which shuts down a freeway.
people would be able to get off anywhere.
Yes.
That's true.
It is a good idea.
It is
And
a good
palm
idea.
trees.
And I learned that, Eric,
in
when I
Philly?
lived in Pennsylvania and I missed my exit on the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Oh, you're screwed.
21 miles.
You're screwed.
to turn around.
21 miles so I could get off and go back the other way. I was
Jug handle
so
it. Yeah.
mad.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, new Houstonians, for sharing that with us. If you want to leave us a message on the listener line, it's open to you 24/7 at 713-278-VENT. Coming up next, instead of Scoop, we're going to revisit a debate from 6 o'clock this morning that has a lot of people still texting us.
Sam is mad at Rula.
And one person said they got in an argument in the car over this conversation.
My mom had to turn the channel.
Yeah. Thanks for starting an argument in our car over what you guys said.
Wait, did she think you were mad? Because you were like, that was the worst being
you're
angry.
mad?
My mom was on my side, and she was getting just so frustrated.
So Sam and her mom both hate me. What did I say that has spawned so much hatred for me from Sam and her mother and many others? We'll talk about it next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
It's the Rule and
I
Ryan
can't.
show. So it's
We're having two debates now.
Great shopping cart debate and
No, the other one's going to be for after 9. How you shampoo your
That's
hair.
what, after Rose's
How you
replay.
shower.
We don't got enough
Okay,
time.
so we talked about this in the 6 o'clock hour. There is a woman on TikTok that's gone viral because she talks about the lack of putting away a shopping cart with a kid. Here's the actual audio from TikTok.
I'm not returning my shopping cart, and you can judge me all you want. I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart. So if you're going to give me a dirty look, off.
that's kind of harsh.
Then it took on a life of its own. So then she had to, people were enraged and others were like, yeah, she's right. And then she did a secondary video where she defended the points.
She threw out some stats.
Yeah,
Like what happens.
she Googled something.
10%. I'm like, that's only 10%.
Well, it's about, kids getting kidnapped or you get carjacked or whatever it is.
Nobody's
Hey, Ryan, look
saying
up-
leave
look
the
up-
kids alone.
Look up
Right.
how
Why
many,
leaving the kids
how many
alone?
car wrecks or dings and stuff do we get because of carts?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Not car wrecks, but you're saying like
carts,
smashes.
because of carts.
Carts.
A cart
Smashes,
hits your
yeah.
Hit a
car.
car.
I
Is there a
think
stat for that? We could probably throw it in her face. about
maybe
that.
Sam feels like y'all people who just leave your carts have a sense of entitlement. Like, oh, someone else will take care of that for me.
punch.
A push
Yeah.
punch.
And listen-
let the lowly cart boy
Queen
take that
Charlotte
in
from
the-
Bridgerton is here.
You know, in the hot sun.
As I eat my
Look at him,
caramel.
Brimsley, I need my cart put away, Brimsley. Okay, so somebody texted us this morning like, hey, as my mom says, don't take somebody's job away. Because the cart
I think that
wranglers
job's always going to be there.
Yeah,
It's
but
always
they're
gonna be there.
gonna go to the
cart dock.
Correct.
Yeah.
and grab those carts and then bring it in. They're not trying to go all over the parking lot to get these
And
random
like
carts.
Kevin said earlier, it's get windy here. Things
right.
can happen. Those
Yeah.
things are flying around.
Carts blow into your car.
Well,
And
about
I am
20% of our
not
cars will get dinged in
See?
parking lots.
And my car
One in five
has
cars.
absolutely been dinged by a cart viciously.
And Rula, you
I
believe that?
and I do not what's the word?
Believe in leaving your cart?
No,
Put
I
your cart
don't.
away.
I
You just
don't
leave it. You just leave it.
disregard. I don't disregard your points.
Yes.
But in this room, I am on a lonely island where I
Mm-hmm.
said when my children were in car seats, I would put my cart away, and after a couple of times, I go, no, this is too weird because you have left your car with your children in the car to walk away from the car to go put it over here, and a lot of times I'm not parking right next to the dock of the cart shopping carts. And I was like, no. I put it somewhere where it like sticks and I'm out of there. Now that they're grown, yeah, I put the cart away.
Why can't people because I did this with Faith and I only had one kid, but when we would shop, I would put the groceries in the back of the SUV. We'd walk back and put the cart back up. And then I'd carry her back to the car and I'd put her in the car.
I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure that when Alexandra was my only, I would do what y'all are talking about. Once number 2 and number 3 got here, sometimes I have number 4 with me.
Yeah, it teaches them a good lesson too. It's like show kindness and respect to others.
And a baby.
Courteous.
Exercise.
I just want you to
one
try that.
One can push the cart and one can stand on it. That was always the best.
Oh, yeah,
standing on the end. On it, that was so fun.
I still do that at Costco.
And then
I'm a lonely island over here. I stand by it.
My fat ass, if I do that in a Kroger one, I'm going to pop a wheelie.
So then back to Sam not releasing her emotional demons. She's so mad about this. She wouldn't get mad at me for leaving the cart next to my spot when I left with my babies.
She wants to get mad. Come on.
I do, but I just...
And then your mom got mad. And she's like, Sam is so mad she can't even talk about it.
I really can't.
Sam,
and
think about that person.
The thing is, I don't want to say it because I am still sensitive and I know the text will ruin me. So as much as I want
let them ruin me. They're ruining me. It's
right.
fine.
But
why don't you just say what's on your mind? How do you feel? And you don't have to get angry.
You guys are so...
Tell us the truth.
You don't have to be angry about it. You can just say, this is what I believe.
It's just easier for me not to talk about
Why is it?
Because
it's so weird that you're uncomfortable with your anger.
What do you feel?
Be comfortable in your anger.
Like, what do you think about these people that do this?
It just makes me so mad because I just
what's the
feel
words
like
you want to use? Tell us the words you want to use.
Because they're selfish? What?
I feel like, you're selfish, you're entitled, you're lazy. And that it's just like, stop!
So she's calling me selfish, entitled.
She's entitled to her feelings.
That's my spotlight.
Where'd you find this?
Now let me throw you this way, Sam.
Sam, I didn't say go that far.
Before Santiago was born, there were many things you said about babies that you would eye roll. And now you have openly said, God, I don't know what I was thinking. When baby number 2 comes to you and you are in the grocery store parking lot, you will be on my island with me.
I don't know.
You will.
I don't think so.
I don't know
not that
about
lazy.
that.
I don't think so.
It's not lazy. It's not lazy.
lazy and entitlement. It's just like, I don't have to return this.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's just warming up. That's
No, stop it. We don't have enough time. I can't.
I'm above doing work.
It's like,
yes.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Fine. I'm over here on my lonely island. Got lots of space. Lots of space.
So awkward, y'all.
In H-Town.
Okay,
Thanks for getting my back texters,
we should acknowledge that today is D-Day. 80 years ago, the D-Day invasion of Nazi-occupied France. Americans stormed the beaches in Normandy.
Amazing.
I was fortunate enough to go there a couple of years ago, and it was awe-inspiring. Like, I went to that cemetery where they filmed Saving Private Ryan, which is right off the beaches of Normandy. And it's just, you think about
80 years.
That's why I feel like about these shopping cart ladies and everything. It's like, look what our
ladies, me. When I had babies.
When we had World War II, not that I was around or even my parents weren't even around, but still, that was a generation where everybody rolled up their sleeves and helped one another. And now we're pissing and moaning about, I've got to put up a shopping cart.
I bet there's still jerk things they had back then.
Of course they did. Everybody complains about it, right?
After that war ended, I bet it was like, here, we were all nice after Harvey and stuff. And then
Carol didn't buy enough Palmolive for me to soak my nails in, Madge.
Yeah,
that's what they complained about.
I'm sure they
80s kids
complaints.
Okay, so there's a new team of drug detecting dogs. They have joined the effort to crack down on narcotics and other items being smuggled into Harris County jail buildings.
Wow.
Yeah.
I looked around. I see there's like 40% of the people in here are like nervous there for a second. I'm like, what's going on?
So with the introduction of the K-9 unit, jail employees and contractors now have their belongings sniffed and searched daily when they enter the jail facilities. When cell blocks are searched, the inmates are removed before the K-9s enter. So they're trying to crack down because there's a big drug problem in the cell blocks.
In a way, don't you want... I'd give them all weed so they're just laid back and not starting fights. Just put them in their cell, get them high.
But does it affect everybody the same, or does somebody get angry
weeds.
when they're on that?
Hey, bro, just put on General Hospital. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
You want to hear about the snacks?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like cocaine or something. That'd be bad.
Oh, no, that's going the wrong way.
Yeah, you're going to get people amped up and want to kill each other.
You don't want that one.
No, that's not good.
said Wheel of Fortune, bitch!
Oh, my God.
See Jack's last day tomorrow.
So much anger. So much anger. Sam, are you angry about that? Tell us how angry you would sound in jail.
Yeah, what would you sound like in jail? Would you
What would
be
angry prisoner Sam sound like? Rawr!
Better than your dragon.
How come that sounds like a better dragon?
Rawr! No, it's a fail. If you missed what happened on Real and Ryan's Roses today, we thought it was going one way, but it definitely did not go the way of the case of the girlfriend hitting on a dad. Nope, we all thought that train was going on that track, and then it derailed. Hear how it all played out next on the Real and Ryan Show.